Hi ladies, I'm back with video number 2 for the July club cards, and I said in the last one that it was June club cards because I'm doing this in June and I'm just a little confused, so sorry, but this is July for when we get together on Wednesday, July the 4th. So the second card that I'm going to show you today is Rooted in Nature. Uses some designer paper. This one was a swap card I got at the recent demonstrator meeting in Nanaimo by one of the Nanaimo demonstrators. So I'm just going to check my video feed on my computer. Yep, it's oriented right. Okay, here we go. So this one is a relatively easy card, but it once again uses the embossing mats. Now I remember that I said in the beginning of the last video that if I remembered I would show you the difference between what the mats do, and I didn't, but I've done it now. So there's 3 pieces to the embossing mat set. You get the white cutting plate, you get a thick gray embossing mat, and a thin blue embossing mat. The thin blue one is for taking dies and making them emboss like embossing folders only. The second one, you can die cut something and then run it through again and get it even deeper embossed, if that makes sense, but I didn't cut it out first, so this is what I did. There's the die we used in the last card. It's from Eclectic Layers. And this is what it looks like just running it through with the tan mat. And see, it doesn't have that fold on it because I didn't stick it through twice. So that's using the blue mat, the thin one. And then I ran it through using the thick mat, and you can see that you actually get deeper detail in the, maybe if I turn it this way, deeper detail in the embossing. You get some of the holes are cut out or embossed, so you'll see the center of the flowers and then these little diamond shapes. So apparently if I die cut that first and then run it through, you're supposed to be able to get even these little circles, and you can barely see some of them there, but I didn't do that, and so maybe in the next video I'll have that information for you if I remember, because that'll be a video I do tomorrow. Okay, let's get busy on this card. There's not much to this card. Let's put it here. Hopefully you'll still be able to see it. So I've already, this is an embossing die. It doesn't cut at all. All it does is emboss. And if you just run it through with your regular cutting plates, you're going to get a nice embossed look. But if you use the embossing mats, then you'll get a deeper emboss on it. So it works either way. Excuse me. Okay, so we're using the Rooted in Nature stamp set, and it's a double. There's 2 boxes, and I never store my stuff in 2 boxes because I don't have the room. I'm just going to fix this while I'm here. So I want it to be just in one, and the rubber stamps fit in there really good, one on each side. And then I just take both of the pictures and put them in there. So we're going to be using this one. It comes with a whole bunch of different sentiments and some wonderful leaves. And I predict that this stamp set is going to be one of those iconic ones, and I'm hoping it stays around for a while because it has matching dies. So here's the die set. That belongs there. And then this is the one to cut out the big tree, and we're going to be using that one in a sec. So I'm using Tranquil Tide. The colors are Mint Macaron and some basic black, and the ink is Tranquil Tide. So I'm just going to stamp. Let's check, make sure I got ink on it. I'm going to stamp it there. There we are. So between last month me doing these videos and this month, Facebook or YouTube or somebody has changed things around, and the way I used to transfer my Facebook Live videos over to YouTube is not working. So I had to spend the past hour finding somebody who's done an update to figure out how to do it. Because I could do it, but they turned out to be this big and you couldn't see them, and oh, it was awful. So I think I've got it figured out now. I don't know why they have to change things, especially when it's working so well. Okay, so there's the tree, and while I'm at it, I'm going to stamp the tree on the envelope, and it looks like I might have to re-ink this ink pad. Oh, I have ink on my fingers. And find the inside piece here. So today it was so cold. It was just like winter. Okay, so I have to remember that my card goes this way. I'm used to doing cards that are oriented this way, but this one goes this way, so I have to flip it. Yeah, so it was so cold. I was wandering around with my winter jacket on. We popped over to Little Qualicum Falls. Ted's sister was over there camping, so we popped over with the grandkids for a visit, and holy Aunt Jemima, it was cold. Okay, so now I'm going to die cut this, and I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape to hold this in place. Just because I can get it all lined up. I don't use washi tape on my cards, and sometimes I end up with washi tape from a kit or something, and it sure comes in handy for die cutting. Okay, so just hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry, I didn't want to cut that out. I didn't want to cut that out off before I started the video because I wanted to show you how it works. Let's take the washi tape off. There we are. Pretty cool. Hey, where's that piece I stamped? Now, all my other little pieces. So this one, this is the one with the embossing and the stamping on it. Layers on top of a piece of black. And it's going on there flat. I'll just put that on there like that. Hope I've cut it the right size. And this is a piece of the designer paper. It's called Nature's Poem designer paper, and it's part of this suite. I'll just show you what's in here. Oh, this paper. So there's that. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. And then there's this, but it's even usable on both sides, this paper. Doesn't that just make you want to touch it? And this one with the sword ferns on it. Even this side. And this is the same paper as this, but it's got different colors on it. And the good thing is that these leaves are in the stamp set. So if you wanted to make a bunch of cards and you ran out of this designer paper, just get the stamps and the ink and stamp them up. So there we go. That's the designer paper called Nature's Poem. And the person who wins my In It to Win It draw this time, I think I have 4 spots left. So the first 4 people from club whose order's over 60 are going to get their name on there. They're going to get this. They're going to get the stamp set, the matching dies, and the leaf trinkets. Oh, that's not leaf trinkets. So they're going to get a package of these leaf trinkets as well. Look at that. There's 4 different ones in 2 different colors. Oh, lucky person. And then, of course, those that don't get on in this draw, I'll be starting it again. We'll have to come up with something again. Maybe I'll ask Club for input what they want for the next one. Could always do the layering alphabet dies too. Okay, so this is just going to layer on top of it. Why is this not fitting? Look at that. I must have cut this wrong. Let's see. Look at that. It's not even the right size. Basic back. Oh, it's supposed to be 3 3/4. Hang on. So I guess I better have my paper trimmer, because if I cut one in the wrong size, it's sure as shooting I've cut them all the wrong size. There we are. Now this is just going to go down onto the card base. This is a mint macaron card base. This is another one of the returning in colors from a few years ago. There we go, that just goes flat. Now this piece also goes flat. And you could put it in the middle, you could put it down to the side, you could put it up there. Maybe I'll put mine up here. Let's just see what it looks like with the tree kind of. Oh, that'll be kind of cool. Let's change it up a bit. There we are. And we need some dimensional pieces. I love these little strips around the outside because you can make it as thick or as thin as you like, and then you can get it on in the little crevices. Now, I think I put that. This one needs to move in a bit. And this one needs to move up a bit. That's why when I put them on, I don't squish them down. You can usually get them back up again if you take your time. Or not. Huh, that one's gone. On a little thin piece I was going to cut over here. Move that up a bit so it's not hanging off the edge, because I want to put this one down a little bit just to offset the right about there. And of course I have a crease in there. Oh well. Nobody's going to know but you. And I'm sure you won't tell anybody. My finger. Alright. Let's just put that little sweetheart right about there. And look, the card's done. Put the inside piece on. pop it in on the inside. And there's the card, there's the envelope, there's the original card, there's the original envelope, and it was just that easy. Quick and easy and didn't take any time at all. So that's 2 of the cards that we're making in the July club cards, and I'll be back with the 3rd one, but it's 10:30 at night, so I think I'll wait till tomorrow to do the 3rd one. Now, maybe I should run this through and see what it looks like, because now I'm really curious. Okay, get stuff out of the way here so I can bring the big shot in. Platform. And grab a piece of cardstock. Okay, so step 1 is to use the magnetic platform, piece of cardstock, and the die, and we'll just cut it out normally. Now, have I told you guys that I've discovered if you put your paper on top of your die and have the cutting surface of your die facing up, it cuts a little bit better. And then I just go through slowly. I don't wing it through like I used to. And usually I go through once or twice. And then look at that. Look how easy that was to cut out. Oh, I forgot that this one isn't going to work that way because it doesn't cut anything out. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that's not going to work because it just cuts the holes in it. Doesn't actually cut pieces out. So there you go. My experiment is wrong, but you get an idea of the difference in the embossing anyways. I'll try and figure something out to demonstrate it on the next one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.